Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, Shri Radha Krishna, we will try to, understand, read, and study chapter number 8, verse number 15, one of the most important verse of Bhagavad-gītā. So, I'm sharing the verse on the screen. So, you devotee can also recite with me, and you can also unmute your mic. So, together we will read. माम उपेते पुनर्जन्म दुःखालयम् अशाश्वतम् नाप्नुवन्ति महात्मानः संसिद्धिं परमां गतः माम उपेते पुनर्जन्म दुःखालयम् अशाश्वतम् नाप्नुवन्ति महात्मानः संसिद्धिं परमां गतः माम उपेते पुनर्जन्म दुःखालयम् अशाश्वतम् नाप्नुवन्ति महात्मानं samsiddhim paramam gataha. Synonyms. Any of you devotee wants to read translation, one devotee will read translation and one devotee will read purport. They are most welcome. Mam means me, upayate, achieving, punaha, again, janma, birth, dukhalyam, the place of miseries, ashashvatam, temporary, na, never, apnavanti, attain, mahatmana, the great souls, samsiddhim, perfection, paramam, ultimate, gathaha, having achieved. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Any devotee wants to read translation, or I should continue with the reading and class?
Prabhu, I'll read translation.
Okay.
Translation. After attaining me, the great souls who are yogis in devotion never return to this temporary world which is full of miseries because they have attained the highest perfection.
Very good. Thank you, Rakshini Mataji. Any other devotee will read purport?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. If nobody reads, I'll read.
Yeah. You can continue, Mataji. We are only three. Nitra Mataji, Rakshini Mataji, and myself. Three are enough. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna. Purport by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ji ki jai. Since this temporary material world is full of the miseries of birth, old age, disease, and death, naturally he who achieves the highest perfection and attains the supreme planet, Krishna Loka, Goloka Vrindavana, does not wish to return. The supreme planet is described in Vedic literature as Avyakta and Akshara and Paramagati. In other words, that planet is beyond our material vision and it is inexplicable, but it is the highest goal, the destination for the Mahatmas, great souls. The Mahatmas receive transcendental messages from the realized devotees and thus gradually develop devotional service in Krishna consciousness and become so absorbed in transcendental service that they no longer desire elevation to any of the material planets, nor do they even want to be transferred to any spiritual planet. They only want Krishna and Krishna's association and nothing else. That is the highest perfection of life. This verse specifically mentions the personalist devotees of the Supreme Lord Krishna. These devotees in Krishna consciousness achieve the highest perfection of life. In other words, they are the supreme souls. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Vinitra Mataji. So let's start the class. By the mercy of Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada will try to explain. I will not take long class. I will take just 20 minutes of class. And after 20 minutes, you can share your realization, what you learned from this verse. Okay? So what it says, Mam upayate punarjanma dukhalam shashvatam napnavanti mahatmanam samsiddhim paramam gataha. So Krishna is saying, after attaining Mam upayate, Mam, who is Mam? Mam is the one who is the supreme personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna. He's saying, Krishna is saying Mam upayate. Upayate means that, upayate means achieving. So in this world, there are a lot of people who are trying to achieve something to make himself or herself happy. But after getting a particular thing, he or she thinks, I am very happy. But actually, it's an illusion. Nobody has achieved any happiness in this material world. The people who are living in USA, Europe, Germany, Italy, like we are living in Dubai, the people are in a very big distress condition, very big problem. Always they are feeling alone, they have angry, they have no much problems in the family, they have problem in the office, everywhere, because there is anxiety in this material world. So Krishna is saying that whatever you want to achieve, whatever you want to desire, I will give it to you, no problem. But there is no happiness in this material world. Who are the devotees? The devotee understand we have been living long years in the life. हमने करोड़ों जन्म इस माया को भोगने में, इसकी सेवा करने में लगा दिए. And we didn't find as not a single person in this world. No matter is the richest person, he is a powerful person. You will see he is sad, anxiety problems. Sometimes he is happy, sometimes you can say. But after achieving this material world, the conclusion is that nobody has become happy. Then what is the solution? Then Krishna is saying, Mam Upayate, the one who desire to achieve me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because you want to achieve anything material, you have to get birth again into this material world. It's a very common sense. No need to use very big high intelligence and brain. But if you want to achieve anything spiritual, then of course you will take birth in the spiritual world. It's very simple. There is no big high science. If you want to achieve material things, of course you have to take birth again into this material world. But Krishna is saying that Mam Upayate Punarjanma means those who want to attain me, Krishna, then whatever is Punarjanma never happens in this material world. So what was the first teaching Lord Sri Krishna is giving to Bhagavad-gītā, in Bhagavad-gītā to Arjuna is that, Arjuna, you are not this body, you are soul. The soul always remains same, but the bodies keep changing. Based on their karma, we get a particular type of body. And we are in a big problem right now. And what is the big problem, in this world? Nobody knows that what is the big problem. So when we open the Bhagavad-gītā, then we come to know Krishna is saying, taking birth in this material world itself is a big problem. And here, Krishna is giving you the solution. भगवान क्या कर रहे हैं अभी? आपको एक solution दे रहे हैं. Krishna is giving you a guideline that how you can get out from the problems of birth, death, old age and disease. These are the whole problem. Taking birth itself is very difficult. The mother is in a big problem for 9 months. 9 महीने तक माँ अपने बच्चे को गर्भ में रखती है. हम भी अपनी माँ के गर्भ में 9 महीने तक थे. It is 70 degrees centigrade, too much hot, very hot. If somebody keeps you in a home for 4, 5, 8 or 10 hours, you will feel that, oh my God, I want to go out of the house. It's too much. I want to go out, meet people and all these things. But we were staying in the mother's womb for a total of 9 months. And what is kind of womb or the jail is this? There is no light. रोशनी है ही नहीं आगे पीछे सब जगह अंधकार अंधेरा ही अंधेरा. And you are completely bounded in the womb mother like this, completely packed, so full jam packed. And then the different kind of the insects and the and they are itching the body of the child, and the child is in a very big problems, and he's saying, oh Lord Hari. The word comes out of the every of each of our mouth is what the Lord Hari. Hari tum haro jag ki peed. Hey Bhagwan, आप मेरे दुखों का निवारण करें, मुझे बाहर निकलने. After 9 months of period, the baby comes out of the womb of the mother. Because he has took birth, he has or she has died in some previous body. Bhagavan ne kya kहा Arjuna ne? What Krishna is teaching the Arjuna? Arjuna, this body is temporary. It keeps changing. And it's going to the old age. It has a lot of disease. And at the end of the day, it will going to die. And our whole family member, when we die in our family, they don't keep the body, the dead body, more than 24 hours. What is the reason? The reason is that they will say the body will decompose and naturally it will smell. If you love so much to that person, then keep it in your home. But it's not possible. ये मुमकिन नहीं है कि you will keep this body at your home. Why? The reason is that Krishna is saying this body is material. 5 तत्व का शरीर हमारे 5 तत्वों में जाएगा. It is just a matter of time. When our soul get out from this body becomes dead body. All our relation, wealth, all our possession, whatever we have kept, it will not go with us. Actually, the Krishna is saying to Arjuna, Arjuna, taking birth itself in this material is a big problem. The soul take birth in a two way, either in the spiritual world, either into the material world. So Krishna is saying, whoever you want to achieve, you will get something based on your desire. We are not the robots. We have a minute independence. If we want to achieve the highest perfection of the life, which is the Krishna Prem, then Krishna will guide and give us the particular way. And if you want to stay in this material world doing all nonsensical things, ahar nidra by maithunya, eating, sleeping, mating, and defending, then accordingly you will get another particular body based on your desire. If you want to sleep so much, like 12 hours, 14 hours, then Krishna is so merciful. He will give you the body of a bear where you can sleep for 6 months very easily. If you want to swim, then Krishna will give you the aquatic body. So you can swim very nicely. If you want to climb the mountains, there are climbers, they are going for hiking and all these things. Krishna will give you the body of a monkey. If you want to eat meat in large quantity, you have a craze and intensity to eating meat, sleeping, and all these things, then no problem. Krishna will give you the body of a lion. So in the past life, we have been going to 8.4 million type of species. Very fortunate soul ask themselves, who am I, where I have to go, from where I came into existence, what will happen after my death. Then Krishna awaken in the form of heart. Krishna is sitting in our heart in the form of Paramatma. What Krishna is saying? He awakened. Krishna says, oh, out of million people, the intelligent person is he who is asking that why I am surviving, why I am so much in problem. I want to be happy. Then why their problems are? So Krishna is saying, Punarjanma, its next word doesn't happen. Where in this material world, the Krishna is giving stem to this material. What is saying? Krishna is saying, Dukhalyam Ashashvatam. Dukhalyam, try to understand this word, Dukhalyam. Have you heard the word Himalayam? What is the meaning of word Himalayam? Who will tell me? Unmute your mic and you can write in the chat box so I can understand who is listening the class. Hare Krishna. Or maybe you can just write Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Aarti beta. Thank you. आप भी हो join किया है. Very good. She's a very nice kid. Recently joined our programs. So what is the meaning of Himalayan? Have you heard of? Or tell me the meaning of Pustakalayam. What do you say library in the Sanskrit? आप library को संस्कृत में क्या कहते हो? Yes, mountains, Himalayan. Very good, Vinitra Mataji. Thank you. Any other devotee? Okay, only Vinitra Mataji answer. Yeah, Kamal is saying जहाँ पर books हो. Yes, library is Pustakalayam. Very good. Yes, Hare Krishna Bhagilata Mataji library. Yes. So the books, the quantity, the place where there are a lot of books, this is called Pustak Alyam. Pustak means book. Alyam, there are millions of books are there. There are big quantity of books, Pustak Alyam. Similarly, him means barf, means ice. Where you find the ice in the millions and millions of, quantity. Then what will happen? These things will become Himalayan. Him means baraf, Alyam means the place where it is too much ice. This is called Himalayan. Similarly, the Lord Sri Krishna is saying this world in which we are living, which is the 25% of the whole cosmic manifestation. The Krishna is saying to this material world as Dukhalam. Dukh means what you know. You know about everyone. Yeah? Everybody knows with Dukh. Sukh or Dukh. Dukh means miseries. परेशानी दुख तकलीफ क्या परेशानियां है 7 परेशानियां हाउ मेनी दुखाल्यम हाउ मेनी प्रॉब्लम्स आर देयर टोटल 7 जन्म मृत्यु jara vyadi birth death old age and disease and then adidevik adibhautik and adhyatmik the adidevik means the problem coming from our body and mind adidevik adhyatmik and adibhautik adhyatmik what does it mean the problems which we are facing due to the other living entities like mosquito bite your body and you get a malaria. Similarly, Adi Devik means that cause or the problem due to the demigods or the nature, like tsunami, like earthquake, like rain is happening and there is a disaster in the country. So Krishna is saying there are 4 problems, dukhalyam in this material world where we are living. And again in every birth, we are trying to solve this problem, but we are not finding the problem. But Krishna is guiding us through the medium of Arjuna and Bhagavad-gītā. What is it? Dukhalyam. Hey Arjun, ये जो संसार जिसमें आप रह रहे हो, ये दुखों का सागर है. And a second thing, ashashvatam. Ashashvatam means temporary. Temporary means that nobody stay in this material world for a long time. We forget everything. Like I give you an example. Now many devotees are online. I can prove that this material world is temporary. Only the permanent thing is yourself as a soul and the Supreme Lord and His material nature and His spiritual nature. Other all things are temporary. Temporary, how you can prove? So I was in a class and a program and the devotee told me that prove that this material world is temporary. How you can say this material world is temporary? So I said, no problem. What is your name? He said, Prabhuji, this is my name. What is your father's name? This is my father's name. What is your father's name? This is my father's name. What is your father's name? Grandfather's name. This is a great. ऐसा कर करके I reached at a certain point when he could not able to answer the name of their ancestor. आप भी क्या करते हो, अपने आप से पूछो, 1 2 3 4 5 पीढ़ी तक आपको याद होगा, मुश्किल से छठी सातवीं पीढ़ी तक आपको उनका नाम भी नहीं पता होगा. Does it means they were not existing in this world? Yes, they were existing in this world. That is why you are here. But right now we don't know their names as well. What about the activities? So they also came in this world. They have done a lot of things, like, for example, getting married, arranging a business, and doing some relationship with the people, and a lot of sense enjoyment. But we don't know where they are now. They have gone somewhere. Yes, they have gone to another body. Similarly, this material world where we are, everything is temporary. Like, I'm staying in this house. After 10, 15, 20 years, maybe some other person will stay in this house. Other people will change. I will go somewhere else. Similarly, this body is also temporary. After a certain period of time, it will go to the old age, and after it will get death. खत्म हो जाएगा, कुछ भी नहीं रहेगा. Similarly, Krishna is saying, Dukhalema Shashvatam, its word is temporary. Na means na apnovanti. Na means never. Apnovanti means attain. One person who is attaining the Krishna, Mahatma. The Krishna is saying that those who are approaching me and trying to be my devotee, the Krishna is saying Mahatma. Mahatma means the great soul. What is the great soul? The devotee of the Lord Krishna is the Samsiddhim. Samsiddhim is perfection. Because they are great soul, they are getting highest perfection. Like, become a doctor and engineer will stay into this body only. The Yamadut will come and you say you are a doctor engineer, you have a big balance in your account, so he will give you some relief. No, he cannot give you the relief because you are perfect in this life, in this body, and you don't know what is the investment or the understand or the language of the Yamadut and the life after death. Because whatever the parishram or the prayas or the things we are doing from this birth to this death. At the time of death, our degree, university, college, money, wealth, and nothing will work. That is why the great soul, the devotees, are got the perfection. They know that what is happening before my birth and what will happen after my death. And param is ultimately gata. They have achieved the highest perfection, the Krishna is saying. So Srila Prabhupada is written a very nice purport. So Prabhupada is trying to make us understand that this material world which we are living, everything is temporary. Our body is temporary, our house is temporary, our family and everything is temporary. But how you can make the good bargain of these things? Simply, you have to see everyone in your family as a devotee. Help yourself and help them to become a good devotee of Lord Krishna. Everyone can contribute in the society, in the family, by becoming a good devotee. What Krishna says in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Bharat Bhumi te janma halakai karo par upkar. First you become a devotee, and those who are getting the birth in the Bharat Bhumi, they should preach and cultivate the message of Sanatan Dharma, the Krishna consciousness of Bhagavad-gītā to others. Jai Janam Sarthak Kari Karo Parupkar. And then you have to give this Krishna consciousness to the other people. So why the Prabhupada is saying this material world is full of problems? Because as we said, there are 4 problems: birth, death, old age, and disease. Naturally, a one person, if he achieves the highest perfection, attain the supreme planet, is called Krishna Loka or Goloka Vrindavan. What is the purpose of our bhakti? The purpose of bhakti is that in the next birth we see Krishna face to face. In the Krishna Loka or Goloka Vrindavan. He doesn't wish anything in the return. So we as a devotee, we should always ask Krishna for only one thing. What thing we should ask from the Krishna? Can anybody tell me in the chat box, or you can unmute your mic? What one thing we should ask from Krishna? Only the thing which is required, which is the highest ultimate benefit, and it includes everything. You will get everything into this if you will ask this thing, one thing from the Krishna. Don't ask and beg the Lord for anything material, that I want this, I want that, I want a good car, I want to be a study, I want to be a good student, and all these things. Any idea, any clue? You can write in the text box, or maybe say, okay, very good. Vinitra Mataji, Ahitu ki bhakti. Very good. Yes, Ahitu ki bhakti. But still one thing is missing. Srila Prabhupada has answered this question. What a devotee asks. Devotee doesn't ask anything from Krishna in the return.
To serve him, Prabhuji, to serve him.
Yes, now it's complete. Yeah. What we say, devotional service, loving devotional service, premamai bhakti. Dekho, when you say bhakti, bhakti is not complete without service. Bhakti is good, okay, you want bhakti, but how you can prove you are doing bhakti? By serving, like you are listening this Krishna Katha. This is also a service for the Lord Sri Krishna. The bhakti is there. And what type of bhakti? Slowly, gradually, it becomes changed into the loving devotional services. So Prabhupada is saying that devotee doesn't want anything returned to Krishna. He doesn't complain to Krishna. He doesn't ask anything to Krishna, but only he asks that, oh Lord Krishna, I always need your loving devotional service. I should not defame any devotee. I should become a sincere in my devotional service. Oh Lord Krishna, I am dependent completely on you. Oh Lord Sri Krishna, you are very kind, you are very sweet. I am so fallen conditioned soul. Somehow or other, I have fallen into this material world. Only you can deliver me, Lord Sri Krishna. I should never forget you. I should never forget your holy name. Oh Krishna, I should never disassociate with your devotees, with your sadhu. I should always pay my respectful obeisances to them. Then Krishna will be see, yeah, this is the right person, right candidate. I should take him out of this problem of birth, death, old age, and disease. So the supreme planet is described in the Vedic literature as Avyakta and Akshara and Paramagati. In other words, the Krishna Lok or the Goloka Dham, the spiritual world, is known as the Avyakta. Avyakta means that it's not temporary, it's permanent. Akshara and a Paramagata. So it is beyond our material vision. We cannot see the spiritual world with our material vision with a tiny mind, tiny eyes, and tiny realization. So we have to get a shelter of the Mahatma, the great soul. So if you have not taken initiation, then kindly prepare for the initiation. We need a guru in our life. For the taking initiation ISKCON, what is the requirement? Chanting 16 rounds, following 4 regulative principles, reading Srila Prabhupada books, associate and serve the devotees, go to the temple and help to grow the congregation. So then what will happen when we work under the shelter of a pure devotee, the great Mahatma like Prabhupada, our Guru Maharaj, Radhanath Swami Maharaj, Gopal Krishna Maharaj, Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj, Lokanath Swami Maharaj, they are a very, very great Mahatma. Then what will happen? This Mahatma will make us Mahatma. If you want to be a doctor, you will go to a doctor. You will learn the doctrine from them. You will serve them, listen them humbly. And after that, you can become a doctor and then you can do the, practice. You can do the dissection. You can do the different type of operation based on your specialty. Similarly, the Mahatmas, they are also like a doctor. You want to be engineer, you have to work under engineer. You want to be investor, you have to work under a good investor. So the Mahatma received transcendental nationally from a realized devotee and thus gradually developed loving devotional service in Krishna consciousness. See, two things Prabhupada is saying in this word, the Prabhupada wanted to help us to understand. The first of all, we have to take shelter of a realized devotee, who is a pure devotee of Lord Shri Krishna. And then gradually develop devotional service in Krishna consciousness. The Krishna consciousness is for cool-minded people. The Krishna conscious devotee are always dhira, they keep patience. So we should not be, jump over the devotee and do a lot of aparadh and doing a lot of things in a very short. Krishna consciousness should be developed gradual. Like there, I always give you an example. There are two types of bottles on the devotees. The one devotee is called like 7-Up Coca-Cola. They come and come in this ISKCON in the program, then you will shake it, it will be like, they are trying to grab all the services offending devotees, and then after some time you will not find them anywhere. They will again go back to the material. But there are devotees who are very, very patient, who are very tolerant, who want to stick with the mission of Srila Prabhupada, who always chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, never defame the devotee, never tell ill anything about the Vaishnava and the devotee. Then what will happen? They will stay in the bhakti for the long time. And what will happen? The devotee is like water, not like a 7-Up. 7-Up Coca-Cola out, it will, and after that it's finished. So no matter how much you shake the water, after 2 or 5 seconds maximum, the water will become stable. It will not be so similarly, a devotee should be like a water. No matter somebody disturb you, create problem in your life, doing a lot of things through the mental and due to our karma, the devotee takes shelter of the holy name. He starts chanting because he knows that Krishna is with always him. So devotional service is a gradual process. We should be like a water and become so absorbed in the transcendental service. How you can become absorbed in transcendental service? When you have a sincere desire to serve the Lord. When you serve your Guru, when you get inspiration from your Guru. So absorption comes when you maintain the bhakti for the long time. It is not like weekend I will do bhakti, other day I will do nonsense. No. That they no longer desire elevation of material planets. उनको फिर ये भी इच्छा नहीं होती है कि मुझे धन पैसा ये सब परिवार सब कुछ नहीं. When you get a higher consciousness, the lower consciousness you will not. Like for example, our Gorang Prabhu gave a very nice example. For example, in this material world, when you are a big problem, then you feel, oh, I am so big problem, I should do suicide. There are problems I cannot able to solve. Arey, no. Gorang Prabhu says, when you are flying in a plane, then the buildings or the apartments in which you are living, they look very small. Because you are at higher consciousness at the top of the planet, top of the aeroplane is going, then all these buildings like Burj Khalifa, Burj Al Arab, the big buildings, skyscraper, they become small. Similarly, when you become a devotee of Lord Sri Krishna, actually you are sitting in the plane, and while sitting in the plane, all these problems of this material world become very small, and then you don't care about it achieving them. Similarly, you are working in a company, you are getting 100,000 Indian rupees, for example. Another company is offering you 500,000 INR. Of course, you will go to that company, you will not stay. Similarly, the Krishna consciousness is the highest of all the platform. Then a devotee doesn't desire to go to the material platform that I will go to Swargloka, I will give a this and that. I have a big. The more you have, the more you will survive. And more you want to cultivate material things into this world, even more your energy and time is consumed. That is why the devotee doesn't work more than 7 or 8 hours. They say, oh Krishna, is it okay for me? I am a gresta, I am to work. 7 hour, 8 hour is fine. Other time I will give it to my bhakti, my family, developing the congregation, and nothing else. Similarly, nor they were able to transfer to any spiritual planet. Bhakti ki to ye bhi ichha hai. Prahlad Maharaj, what it say? We should not say. Prahlad Maharaj is a very exalted person. It is not an ordinary soul. Hey Krishna, keep me in the hellish planet. I will make sure there are devotees and I can be able to chant your names, chant Mahali name of the Lord. This is the desire of the day. They only want Krishna and Krishna's association. What a devotee's desire? Oh Krishna, I want you. Oh Krishna, I want your association, nothing else. But what you will do with the Krishna and Krishna's association? Of course, you have to perform some services to the Krishna. That is the real identity. That Jivera Sarubhai Krishna Nitya Das. That what is the real identity of the Jiva? That the Jiva or the living entity is the eternal servant of the Lord Sri Krishna. Similarly, another example, what is the Krishna said? Mamai Vamsha Jivaloke, Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. That all the living entities in this material world are part and parcel of mine. I am the father of these all living entities. And Jiva Bhuta Sanatana, this Jiva is thinking that I am Sandeep, I am Chandra, I am this my house. It's all temporary. But Jiva, the eternal soul, is eternal and never be changed. Similarly, this verse specifically mentioned the personalist devotees of the Supreme Lord Krishna. So there are personalists and there are impersonalists. Mayavadi Bhashi Sunile Hai Sarvanash. There are people in our Sanatan Dharma, they don't accept the body of the Krishna. They see that the light is everything and I have to go into the Brahma Jyoti and merge myself into this light. This is not a good concept. So Krishna is specifically mentioning and going against the non-Mayavadi philosophy and saying that the Supreme Lord Krishna is a devotee, Krishna is a person. You have to love Krishna as a person, as a real person, not in a concept or idea or Bhagavad-gītā or with a Gyan. No. And then devotee is a personalist. So these devotees in Krishna consciousness achieve the highest portion of life. In other words, they are the supreme soul. They are called Mahatma. So those who are chanting 16 round, following 4 regulative principle, attain the highest perfection of the life by serving the Mahatma. One day we also become Mahatma. At least we have a goal in our life that after retirement I have something. I have to serve my Guru and Krishna. There is no retirement for a devotee. They always serve the Lord with the love and faith. But there are people in this world, they don't know that what is the purpose and the goal of their life, why they have came into this world, why there are so problems. Nobody asks this question. Today is Sunday, everybody is sleeping. And they will take rest. They think that we will become very happy by sleeping. Oh my dear, Jeev Jago, Jeev Jago. Gora Chandra Bole, Kota Nindra Jago, Maya Pisachi the Kore. Oh Jiva, living entity, wake up, sleeping soul. Till what time you will be in the womb of this Maya, this material world? Nobody has given anything, get anything from this material world. Please, kindly surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna. So I will end my lecture here. And if you have devotee any comments or anything what you like in the program, in this point you can tell in Hindi or in your language as well. Otherwise, you have questions you may ask, and we will end the session. Okay? Hare Krishna.